This is a video about well, it's domain name banks, isn't it? In the news at the moment, you'll see Angling Direct. It's the biggest website for fishing in the UK. It's being redirected. Well, I've been buying GTLDs for 8 years since they first were issued. Website addresses, all that. People do not understand website addresses or GTLDs. I've tried to make videos on them before now. New GTLDs, to try and explain to people that you need to understand new GTLDs and website addresses and all that. Right? We live in a digital world where website addresses are the thing and the shops aren't. Right? What has happened? Well, see, this is it. Domains, the stories around domains. It's just interesting if you're into domain names. The .co.uk is redirected, right, to an adult website address, allegedly. Right? But then, because that also brings into, there's something about that particular website address, allegedly, because it's gone through to the premium, it's being redirected to the premium membership of that site. Now, if you understand a bit about Bitcoin, the premium membership of that site, allegedly, and it's only because I'm interested in Bitcoin and website addresses that I know this, but the premium membership can only be bought in Bitcoin, crypto. You can't buy it in cash. So you got to have a crypto account, which means you've got to have a crypto wallet to be able to have the premium membership on that site, on the adult site. Right? So then when you understand domain names and GTLDs, the .p.xxn, obviously the X's aren't X's, yeah, other letters, yeah. That 4-letter P word is a GTLD extension, right, yeah? And the S word, the 3-letter S word, yeah, it begins with S and ends with X. That's also a new GTLD. Right? It'd be interesting to know who actually owns it, website addresses in those extensions. That'd be fun. But you have to know these things. So basically, even that website address is if you put the hub dot, the 4-letter GTLD, that is also a website address, which means someone owns that. Then, not code. The problem is, and then it's quite a, what's happened is that the site, they've got into the site, but they've also got into the email, which means you can't contact via the email, and they can't renew that or renew the extension of the website address, which means if they can't get into that, they won't be able to, which means that then the control will pass to whoever. But the problem is that anglingdirect.co.uk is it's a big sport in the UK. I'll do a couple of videos on this because it's interesting. Well, to me anyway. But angling.co.uk has been redirected without the consent of the owners. But angling.direct is a GTLD which was bought years ago. Right? And I used to buy .directs years ago when they were first issued, about 8 years ago. But the angling.direct is also used as a redirect, and that redirects into sportsdirect.com, who owns sportsdirect.com also owns sports.direct, which is a GTLD, which is defensive branding, which is what you should have done. But basically, if you buy domain names, you've got domain forwarding, and all that's happened is, on the domain forwarding, all that's happened is that what's been added is the website address of the adult website address adult website that is being redirected. So all you've got to do is delete that and redirect it back to itself, really. And it then can't, effectively, you've got to redirect it into itself. So it can't be redirected. But that's what's happened. It's been redirected and it's been used via domain name forwarding. And nothing looks out of place because they also have the email address, which means that the owners can't get into the email address to actually do anything with the domain and or stop the forwarding. That's why it's going that way. But it's interesting, it's actually gone to that particular website. And that particular website has got the population of twice the UK. It's got 130 odd million people on that website.